All right, Crash Crucible 2024 Event 2, Midline Sadness. This workout is...
Right here.
You want to explain yourself?
Yeah, so we have a new gimbal.
It's not that new.
It's new for how many times we've needed to use it.
Okay, how long we had it?
We've had it for a while, but I've only used it for the Jason Event 1 video.
Okay.
And I guess the camera was unbalanced on it, so the gimbal was working way too hard. So it started off with like 70% battery, and then it just kept like falling like this.
Oh my god.
But then I would turn it back on.
Dude.
But I figured out what it is. So all the rest of the crash videos do not do this.
Was it just that it was unbalanced?
It was unbalanced, so the motor was working way too hard.
Fuck.
And I think it like just shuts off when it does that.
All right, so this workout is 6 rounds for time, 12 calorie ski erg, 40-foot unbroken handstand walk, 12 medicine ball GHDs, 40-foot unbroken handstand walk. Med ball GHDs are with a 20. This is allegedly 12 meters, but let's just call it what it is, JR. It's 40 feet, you sly dog, you. So this is event 2. Again, the goal here is to give it like a 7 to 8 out of 10 effort. I would say I definitely did that in terms of 2 places I wasn't pushing super hard, and that was cycle rate on the GHD or pacing on the ski erg. My goal was 0 rest, kicking up from implement to implement, and just go smooth all the way through, and I did. There were only a couple spots where I had I kicked up and didn't go super fast. Like I had a stumble finding balance.
You mean like once you were already up?
Yeah, I was already up.
You just couldn't start fast.
And I wasn't walking as fast as I would have liked. This should be another good workout for me. Tip, historically in handstand walk events, I'm not like knocking it out of the park, but it has 2 elements to it that I am really good at, and that's a GHD sit-up, especially with a med ball and ski erg. Like any machine, I do a really good job on, and it's just 40-foot unbroken. Like that's the walk. Yeah. Like semifinals, I did okay on that workout. I wasn't top of I think it was like 12th on that workout at semifinals with the row handstand walk.
Wasn't terrible, yeah.
Which is not terrible. I'm not like proud of that, but
you're probably capable of more than that.
I'm definitely way better now at that workout than I was then, and like I still haven't done any rowing intervals. Like the problem for me with that workout is not I need to get better at handstand walking. It's I wasn't rowing anywhere near what I'm typically capable of in that workout.
Yeah.
So you can notice here I'm kind of like really smooth on the GHD. I'm not really pushing super hard. Awesome. This gimbal is really pissing me off.
I knew it would piss you off a lot, but I feel like most people watching can just close their eyes for a second.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of people who make this workout look like this, but it's just going to be who handstand walks and skis harder.
Oh, yeah. Ski harder.
Ski harder for
GHD, sure. And the speed on the handstand walk. Like that's not, I wouldn't say that's a slow handstand walk, but I'm not running my hands. Like I'm no Tudor Magda. Like he can sprint on his hands. I'm just not going to be able to do that. I don't care to even try.
The ski will definitely make the biggest difference, I think.
Yeah. And I'm going to obliterate the skier on game day.
Yeah.
Here I'm skiing extremely slow for me. Just like, okay, let's see how this feels. And so after completing it, like it was clear for me that the sticking point was ski erg to handstand walk. My handstand walk after the med ball GHD was actually a lot easier. So it was really just the handstand walk after the ski erg. Ski pacing and handstand walk right after and how that felt. So I had that in mind for how I'm going to develop or craft or come up with training pieces.
Intervals, yeah. I feel like kicking up,
there's a slow part.
Yeah. Kicking up from the ski to the handstand walk always feels way harder than it actually is going to be. Like if you just do it, get a couple steps in, you're fine.
Back to the GHD. This is round 3, I believe. Notice on the GHD, I'm actually doing these to standard, where my hips are towards the back edge of the pad. There's going to be some guys on game day who don't do this. And let me tell you, when I catch you doing these not to standard on game day, I'm going to fucking shit on you verbally in front of everyone. Because it's a game standard. You should just do them to the game standard. Otherwise, you're a cuck.
Especially with the medicine ball, I think there's going to be a lot of people who try to do that.
Yeah, it's whatever. It's 72 reps. Nick Matthews, a guy I know he doesn't like that. Pisses me off. Why would you just, hey, there's an overarching standard at the pinnacle.
Hey, the fittest man in the world doesn't like that. Maybe
at the pinnacle of our sport, that's the standard that they have, and you're going to do them not to that standard all the time. You're just a douche canoe. Same thing, I'm not afraid to say it to James, too. He knows I hate that. James knows it. Fortunately for James, he makes up for that with his eccentric personality and his political voting choice. So we're starting round 4.
It's just
What?
Just the camera work.
Yeah, it's so bad. It's like a 4-year-old.
I'm trying. This was me knowing that Taylor was going to be really mad at the gimbals stopping working, so I'm trying to figure out what it is, and I still don't know what it is at this point.
At this point, you should have just held the camera.
I think I might have been trying to take it out right there, and then it just wasn't coming out. I was like, it.
Oh, there's a slow stumble. God, that looked so ugly. This is also habitually, like, my training schedule. It's not as good as it should be. I wake up at like 7 and I rush to get to the gym to do a workout or a training piece before I coach the 9 a.m.
Yeah.
So I'm like from 8. I thought that was going to be a cool training effect where like you followed me down, but it's just the gimbal falling again.
Yeah.
Cool camera effect. But like I get in at like 8:15. I warm up for like 2 minutes and then I just run myself into the dirt for 45 minutes or an hour before I coach. So this is one of those times, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. This was
like 8:15.
Because there's Pat. Oh, right. Before you had to work. No. That was a different day where you had a call with Mary.
That was a different day, but
same thing.
Yeah.
Walking too slow. Cleaned that up today. I did a training piece for this today, which again was another. It was an interval, nothing crazy. Where I was just practicing sprinting on the skier and doing unbroken handstand walks for several rounds each interval, working on the ski pace that I aim to hold on game day at or a little higher than what I'll hold on game day, just so.
Oh, you already did that?
Yeah.
Nice.
I did that ski interval this morning. And was skiing probably like 300 or 400 cal per hour harder than I was here. This workout is all triceps and arms, and especially after event 1, like a few hours later, this is going to be all arms and shoulders for people, which bodes well for me. I mean, I have great shoulders, great arm stamina, muscular stamina.
I think I'm just holding the camera at this point after that last one. Is this your last handstand walk?
No. This might be my last GHD and then last handstand walk.
Maybe I'm not holding it yet then.
There's Eddie. There's Pat in the back, hanging tight. Like, these are very slow GHDs for me. And I can tell, I feel like I'm starting to try to go a little faster, maybe. I don't know. I already know of a girl who beat me in this workout testing, so good
Really?
for her. Yeah.
They have 9 calories?
Yeah. Definitely an easier workout for women. And also...
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
What part of it? Just the 9 calories and 14-pound ball?
Yeah, 9 and 14.
I feel like that's pretty... I feel like that tracks.
Ski erg is one of those machines, like a bike erg, where like the difference between men and women is not as much as like a rower or an echo bike. Like in power output.
But it's so upper body.
No, it's really just hips. It's throwing your hips through and you use like your...
This workout's going to be all triceps.
Okay, cocksucker. But yeah, it is for people who aren't like gymnasts, but if you have like a gymnast background and you just have the most efficient handstand walk in the world, that's a very easy workout. And the 14-pound ball is definitely wicked easy. I would say, and also it's like wheelhouse. Like this is a massive wheelhouse for her, and maybe she's one of those athletes who just does it 2 minutes faster in training and can't produce on game day. I have no idea. We'll see.
She has a ski erg with a missing fan blade.
Probably. Okay, so this is round 6. Oh wow! Yay.
Hey, this is a cool shot, bro.
Yeah. So this is where I have those couple. There's like 3 handstand walks where I kick up slow. And that was one of them. Last medicine ball set, med ball GHDs. This will be hilarious if there's a standard. Oh, we got the standards in an email. I haven't read them yet. But if there's a standard, like they did at Wadapalooza one year, where you couldn't roll the medicine ball, you had to hold on to it.
Oh, yeah.
If JR, I'm just going to say this. I'm sure you probably won't watch this video, but other people will. If you standardize that you can't roll the medicine ball, but you don't standardize that their hips have to be on the back edge of the pad, you'll never fucking hear the end of it from me. Ever.
You don't really keep midline stabilization on your GHDs, bro.
Yeah, I do. I have perfect midline stabilization. You don't even know what a GHD is, dude. You moved here and you had done 4 in your life.
I won your GHD workout in the Charlotte Classic RX division, bro. By like 2 minutes.
And easy day. That's event 2.
Yeah, and if you guys are watching this video and you're like, wow, this camera work is so terrible, I feel the need to comment something about how bad it is. Just keep it to yourself, bro. We just watched the same video you guys did. We know it's terrible. We're working on it, okay? I'm working on it. So keep it to yourself.
Yeah.